Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Pisces. Welcome. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing to the channel. Yeah, that helps me get the messages out to people just like you who really need to hear them, find them, stumble upon them. And so I thank you in advance for paying it forward. Okay, so before I jump in, I did want to make a little teeny bit of a request. I'm about, let's call it 25 subscribers away from hitting 60K. And so if we hit 60,000 subscribers as a result of this reading, then tomorrow I will upload the November 2023 Sacred Connection Energy Update. I do that at the beginning of each month. And I will make the extended free to all. I know, I just thought it would be a little bit of an energetic exchange. Let's get me to 60K and you can all have a free extended. How's that for the whole month? And it's a really cool reading because in that reading I go by the weeks of the month. It is date and time specific, and then in the extended I break it down by elements, so fire signs, earth signs, air signs, water signs, and each sign gets its own card, and I do clarifiers for all of that. So just a small request. Let's see what we can do about it. All right, here we go. Angels and Ancestors is what I'm pulling from here to activate the reading for those of you watching. And for those of you who've been with me for a long time, you know how much I love you and appreciate you always. So, yeah. I get sentimental at these mile markers. Do keep in mind this reading is a general, not a personal or a private, so it may not resonate for everybody. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest, and I do have a link in the description box below that would take you to my booking page if you're interested in a private reading. Okay, so do check that out. You get Traveler, move in a new direction. Your angels and ancestors are giving you the Traveler card, move in a new direction. And that doesn't necessarily have to be about travel. It can be about an energetic pivot. So keep that in mind as well. And we have that energy sort of as a follow-on from the eclipse at the end of eclipse season. And it wasn't just the end of eclipse season for October, but for the cycle of eclipses that were in the signs of Taurus and Scorpio. So we closed out close to 2 years of energy, and I'm not sure about you, but for me, things look very different. I definitely have made a lot of pivots in the past 18 to 24 months. So keep the pivot going, guys. All right, cards are getting away from me. So what I'm going to do is pull the main spread, give you my general impressions, and then we'll get the details from the clarifiers. Here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I love this. This is a pivot card as well. Judgment is a second chances card, being called up by the Archangel for a second chance at life, at love, at happiness, whatever it is you're looking for a second chance with. It is also a card of union, reunion, and reconciliation. Forgiveness as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Huh. So when I do this split soulmate spread, I set the intention that this side is for the sign I'm reading for or about, which in this case is Pisces. And so this would be Pisces' divine counterpart. However, let's say you're here as another sign and you're cross-watching for a Pisces and you say, no, that is definitely my energy. Just claim it. It's okay. It's just a structure I set so that I kind of know what energies I'm drawing from at any given point in time. So as I said, the overall energy is Judgment. For your person here in the past, Seven of Swords, feel like this is something they needed to escape run from, avoid even. Their present experience of the connection has them in Seven of Cups energy. A little bit of overwhelm on an emotional level. Maybe they're processing things. Maybe they are kind of overwhelmed by all the options. But going forward, what I really like is I'm seeing the Four of Swords. Deep reflection, kind of calming the mind. It's a card of healing as well. Now, for you in the past, Six of Swords, moving beyond something turbulent or disruptive in the connection, perhaps, seeking some peace of mind even. What's your present experience of this connection? I'm ready. What's next? Let's turn the page. And then going forward for you, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which I feel is an offer that may be coming toward you, or your own energy of kind of moving forward very cautiously. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the Judgment card. I will make a note that on this side, we have 3 travel cards. The Six of Swords is a travel card. This is unexpected travel, like a leap into the unknown, and then this is slow and steady wins the race. So I kind of like that you get the travel card, and all the energy on this side is movement. Whew. Yes, Four of Swords. Okay, so something happened here. Whatever healing is going to be taking place for your person in the future, the present energy of this reading is talking about the forgiveness that brings that healing about. And the forgiveness may be something that seemed like it was unfair. I'll just say that. The Lover's card underneath is another reunion card. But it's a choice. You have to choose it. So here is the energy. It shows up. Any kind of forgiveness that may come in that's chosen brings in a lot of healing. And that Five of Swords to me just feels like some self-sabotage, or and it may not be your self-sabotage. It could be theirs. But regardless, it does feel like on some level it sent this person packing. Whatever this Five of Swords is about, it may have absolutely nothing to do with you. And that's why I'm feeling the self-sabotage of it all. Okay, so let's see the Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups again. And there's the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. This reading's super mirrored. It feels to me like in the past, this is somebody who avoided making some change. They were kind of in the weeds of their emotions. They weren't in any hurry whatsoever. And I'm not sure that they were even consciously present, meaning there was just so much going on energetically, so much overwhelm, so much confusion. I feel almost with that Nine of Cups there, like it's not about wish fulfillment, it's about complacency, almost as if to say, I just don't want to rock the boat here. I'm not going to make any sudden moves. And again, please note, this may have nothing to do with you. It's the present energy of the connection where we pick up between the two of you. So let's see the Seven of Cups. Tower. Emperor. Eight of Swords. Wow. Yeah. Well, they couldn't kind of keep it all at bay for long, and I do feel like their present experience of this connection is what's done is done. They may not know how to navigate their way forward. I'm feeling the stuck energy of the Eight of Swords underneath in their unconscious awareness. They want to take some action. We have a lot of powerful Aries energy here because the Tower is Mars, which rules Aries. The Emperor is Aries energy, and Aries is cardinal. It's a cardinal sign. It's about startup, motion, getting things going. And I just feel this person is in the weeds of a life that looks very different to them now. So they're living a Tower moment at this time, and it's keeping them very stuck. And the Tower moment doesn't necessarily mean that something fell apart between the two of you, because I'm seeing you in a whole different energy. Although it could be. There could be something for some of you Pisces that is kind of coming undone at the moment. And your person's just not able to cope, not able to deal, very overwhelmed, very confused, and processing a lot of emotions all at the same time. So let's see the Four of Swords going forward. Magician. There's a Fool. I feel like you're 2 steps ahead of this person, maybe more. It's a phrase, but you know what I mean. It's like you've processed things, you're mirrored, but you're kind of ahead of the game here. I do feel like this person's trying to manifest some energy of healing, some form of a talk, a conversation that brings a lot of healing. Underneath, it's just about when they get up the nerve to take the leap. The Fool underneath suggests to me that it'll kind of come on the spur of the moment. They'll kind of get a flash of like, oh, this is it. I got to pick up the phone, or I've got to send that text or that email, or whatever the preferred mechanism of communication is. But the goal will be to manifest some healing through that communication. So let's see for you the Six of Swords in the past. Hierophant, the Moon, the Sun. Wow. Unconscious and conscious awareness. Yeah, I feel like you kind of got a little unmoored, but you came through from your higher self and trusted your intuition. With a goal of happiness in your unconscious awareness, it's like wherever I'm headed, I'm setting the intention, right? Probably through a new moon process. Then I'm moving to something better. I'm moving to some peace of mind. I'm moving to something that brings me a sense of groundedness, that brings me a sense of happiness and joy and safety. So I get the impression that this person went off in a different direction, and you sort of took it as a moment of truth for yourself and to kind of stay true to yourself. So not just a moment of truth, but the signal that, oh, this is a little unnerving, the Moon. I'm just going to keep moving forward to something calmer, focus on my peace of mind, who I am at my core, Hierophant, because I really just want to be at peace, Six of Swords, and I want to be happy. So now we've got the Fool. Present experience of the connection. Devil, Wheel of Fortune, Empress. 4 major arcana. So it's interesting and not lost on me that we have the Emperor and the Empress both in the present experience of the connection. Feels pretty twin flamey to me. I don't always say that, but it tends to, when I feel it, because there's a lot of mirrored energy in the reading, I want to acknowledge it. But there's something in the way here. We've got the Fool, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. And the Empress is coming in your unconscious awareness to something that you're open to. You're receptive to the timing of things. And I feel like you're breaking free of some shackles here. The Devil isn't always about something terrible. The Devil, in reverse especially, can be breaking free of old rules, old restrictions. Remember, the Devil is Capricornian energy, which is ruled by Saturn. The great teacher and the Lord of Karma. And what happens with Saturn is we get all the rules, the slaps on the wrist, all the restrictions, all the constrictions, all of the paradigms that are imprinted on us throughout our lives that tell us how we should be, how we should act, what we should do. And so sometimes when I see the Fool with the Devil, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm breaking free. F it. I'm going for what I want. The time is right. I'm open to receiving good things coming my way. And I'm not going to get in the way or allow my egoic fears and resistance to get in the way of this moment where I'm just going to break free and move forward. And I'm really feeling this pivot, move in a new direction is kind of coming through with the Fool and breaking free of something that has held you almost captive exactly where you are without making some form of progress. So I'm feeling like you're sensing the positive timing. I do want to say, just FYI, what's today, the 4th? Yesterday on November 3rd, the sun was opposite Jupiter, and that opposition is with the sun. It's so yummy and delicious and expansive and abundant. So it does, even though this is not a date or time specific reading, I like to let you know when something powerful is going on in the cosmos, so that if you feel it, you can go, oh, that's probably why I felt that surge of energy to just break free of old rules, old patterns of behavior, old egoic ways of looking at my life, and I'm just free of it now. So let's see the Knight of Pentacles going forward for this connection. Knight of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups. Okay, so this person, they have the Fool underneath, but it's more about taking a chance on reaching out, manifesting an opportunity for some kind of healing communication, some kind of conversation that brings in, it acts like a salve, you know, something that smooths over some difficult energy. But for you, the Fool sends you in a whole new direction. And what I'm seeing here is, even though the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, he's facing off against the Knight of Swords, which is not. And the Knight of Swords feels a sense of urgency to clear the air, to make sure that they're understood, that there are no misunderstandings. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can even have a bit of a temper. I'm not seeing that here, but it's that kind of unbridled energy to clear things up, to speak truth to power in some sense. And here we have the two kings of love and passion, and I'm feeling like there's some form of inspiration that you're going to find yourself with toward moving toward this person and having your say, right? Just speaking up, speaking out. But I'm not feeling it in anger, although it's possible for some of you. It is a general reading. I'm feeling it more like I'm gonna be methodical about this, but when the moment hits, boom, that's my agenda. My agenda is to speak my truth when the moment feels right. So you're going to start with Knight of Pentacles energy, which is real methodical and deliberate and begins with the end in mind, which probably just means that you know what you want to say and what you want the outcome to be. But then the Knight of Swords takes over. And I love that we have these two kings here, because we're looking at your agenda has to do with action and passion and love and emotional availability. It feels like you're kind of looking for a higher vibration of energy coming from this person. So, and that is a choice. Okay, so anyway, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It feels different. It feels like it's something's making a definite pivot. If this is resonating for you, there's a link in the description box below to take you to the extended. I'm continuing this same reading. So I'm going to pull the two of you together, look at your strengths and your challenges in this relationship, maybe some opportunities for you or something you could do about those challenges. I'm going to get your messages to and from each other. What does this person want you to know? What are they trying to say to you at 5D? What are they picking up from you at 5D? We'll get a message from Spirit or the universe with some guidance, some direction, warnings if necessary, if there are any red flags. The Hidden Energies card will be for this person. What's going on behind the scenes that you don't know but might want to. That could be very helpful. And then in the outcome position, if nothing were to change and everything were to keep humming along, what might unfold going forward. And that's always a good place to look. In the event you don't like that outcome, you can go back into the reading and see all the opportunities for how you can shift and pivot the energies to work in your favor. That's what I have for you. Let me give you the astrology. Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. The Lovers is Gemini. The Knight of Pentacles is out twice. That's Virgo energy. The Tower, as I said, is Mars, which rules Aries. The Emperor is Aries. The Magician is Mercury, which rules Virgo and Gemini. We have the planet Uranus here, out twice. The Fool's out twice, which rules Aquarius. The Sun is the Sun, but rules Leo. Moon is Pisces. Hierophant is Taurus. We've got the Devil is Capricornian energy, as I said, ruled by Saturn. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, and our beloved Divine Feminine Empress here is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. I already said that. The Knight of Swords is Gemini, our King of Wands is Leo, and our King of Cups is Scorpio. That's what I have for you. See you at the extended. Bye for now.